Well, the Cine Sol Film Festival is celebrating 20 years of furthering the art, craft, and business of screenwriters and filmmakers, and this year promises to be even better than last. With 48 films from 6 countries and plenty of guest speakers, we have Henry Serrato here to explain all about it. So good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being with us, Henry.
Thank you for having me.
Lots of great stuff happening this year. Tell us a little bit what's different.
Well, Cine Sol is an independent film festival, and this is our 20th year, so we have, like you said, great films, independent films. There's some local films, and we've got some special guests and some workshops, so it's a mix. It's more for filmmakers and for film lovers that want to see films that they would normally not see anywhere else.
And these are people that are up and coming, perhaps one day Steven Spielberg status. We don't know.
Right, exactly. Robert Rodriguez and Kevin Smith started their films in the film festival circuit before they ended up getting picked up for distribution, and now they're the big filmmakers. So films that you see here could possibly become the next generation of the big filmmaker.
Absolutely. And let's talk about some of the films being featured. Reportero, for instance, hits close to home here.
Absolutely. It's a documentary that looks, it follows newspaper journalists in the border in Ciudad Juarez, and of course it covers about how many reporters end up getting lost in the violence, by working in the border, by covering the cartel violence. And of course it resonates very well here in the border because, I mean, we encounter sometimes that border violence, and it's a very good documentary that follows a journalist and how the troubles he kind of encounters along the way.
So interesting, because oftentimes we want to see how it is for a reporter on the other side of the border to get that story, and sometimes it could cost them their life. We've seen there in the news. And Stolen Education is another film that you guys are featuring as well.
Yeah, actually you guys had it in a story a while back. Yeah. It is a documentary about 8 Mexican-American elementary students that sued the Driscoll School District because they were being held back in first grade 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 years in a row, even though they spoke good English, and they sued the district for discrimination, and they won. And one of the surviving students lives in Brownsville, and the producer and director are actually going to be here for the screening for a Q&A as well.
And talk to us a little bit more about the Q&A. What kind of guest speakers can we expect?
Well, the producer and director of Stolen Education will be here. We also have Luis Munoz. He's going to be doing a presentation. He is in charge of the UIL portion of high schools. And this year's what's new this year for UIL is there's going to be a filmmaking competition within the high schools. And so he's actually going to come down. It's geared more towards the teachers, but students are more than welcome to attend, and he's going to talk about this new pilot program for filmmakers in the UIL competition.
Sounds like a lot of good stuff. And again, tell us where they can find the film festival at.
We are on cinesol.com. That is our schedule. That is our main page, but we also have a Facebook, and we also have a Twitter, and it's this weekend.
It's this weekend. Stick around because we're going to talk about some more films. We're going to feature some more films on the next hour.
Okay.
In the meantime, let's send it over to Victoria.